Welcome to Jimosi Podcast. So in today's video, we're just going to do a weekly update. So hii wiki, a lot of things happen, and especially around the powers that J1.
Okay. J1 forces.
Yes, a lot of things happen within that SPLM thing and the government itself.
Okay.
So as we have all seen, there were a lot of reliefs that happened, a lot of decree, the way that this person like to put them, the president himself.
Reshuffling members.
Na ile kitu yenye tunaweza kudiscuss is around Bolomel. So Bolomel was appointed as a vice president. Na tukiona huyu jamaa penye ametokea is likely out of nowhere because ukiona the way that easy position the SPLM zimekuwa zikichaguliwa wanazibase on their hierarchy.
Like the political ranking.
Yes.
Okay. The military ranking, I mean.
Yeah, or the all SPLM hierarchy when they form it. So after John Garang passed, the next person is Kiir.
Yeah.
And then before Riek Machar left the SPLM to go and form his own party,
SPLM in opposition.
In opposition, it was the second and then Waniga third.
Okay.
But now after he left, Waniga is the second. So ile time yenye kulikuwa na vita and wakaamua that kutakuwa na five vice presidents. SPLM ilikuwa na position moja. Ilikuwa a little bit another parties na moja. So president being SPLM, vice president moja yao ambaye hiyo position ilikuwa inaholdiwa na nani? Na Waniga.
Dr. James Waniga. Put some respect to his title.
Yes, so there was this young man. Unajua South Sudan has been ruled by old people for a long time. Hadi mtu mwenye ako almost 50s. We call them young men. So Bolmel alikuja kama presidential advisor, something like that.
Yeah, alikuwa in charge of special envoys. Ni kama some special programs that around presidency and J1 hapo. Yeah,
and then kidogo kutakuwa na rumors. Huyu jamaa atakuwa vice president. And then na twinkle of an eye ndio hiyo asha appointiwa.
Kwanza wakademote Waniga.
Waniga was put back a little bit. Ende akwange huko SG.
Like the secretary
of
general
the party. Yeah, and then it was appointed to hold that. So tutaangalia hii nini if Kiir is actually grooming this Bolomel to be the next president, and
I think he is,
or is just about is just playing with the decrees to see how people will react. Yeah.
Wewe unaonaje?
Well,
do you think Bolomel is the next president of South Sudan?
Unajua tangu since when Salva Kiir was given the powers from 2005, John Garang passed away, all these years up to now 2025, do you know that's 20 years of ruling?
Imagine.
The South.
Yeah.
And in the process, most of African leaders sometimes wanaibanga. So they do a lot of looting here and there.
Oh yeah.
So he need to protect this asset that they have looted. And if he's going to protect them, then he has to select somebody that's around his family.
A trustworthy person.
Yeah, to come and protect him after he has exited, or to protect, let's say if he died, he's gone, right? So it's not being protected from anyone. But
the children.
Yeah, the properties have to be protected from. Maybe a good governance might come in and say anything that was taken,
proceeds of corruption and government properties.
Yes, will have to be returned. So you're thinking maybe is the best way to do it. And maybe the reason why he's grooming Bolomel to be is because Akieka, if he's thinking of grooming his own son, because he has some sons that are grown up that can, if it was another African country like Equatorial Guinea, the one where Baltasar was coming from.
It's Equatorial Guinea.
Equatorial Guinea.
Yes.
Vice President. Vice President, unajua ni nani?
Ni kijana ya president.
Yeah. Yes. So it was, so it's just thinking maybe he doesn't want to make it look bad. He would have just chose his son but he went for a son-in-law because
wait, not thick. Okay, continue.
Yeah. So akachagua Ball Mill inakaa distant relative, so people will not say ni
nepotism.
Yes, people wataona ni kama this person anaweka watoto wake ndani, is putting his own children into the powers indirectly. So sasa akachagua somebody yenye ako na relationship. So the rumors on the ground ama ni ukweli ni Ball Mill anazalisha mtoto wa Salva Kiir.
Yeah.
So Ball Mill, as much as si wa familia ndani, ako na haja ya protect the family thing, right? So I see him is grooming him chukue uongozi to take up the leadership, but not to make it look like
he's directly benefiting his family.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because if he would have chosen his own son, kungekuwa na kilio kubwa sana. Hizi ya mamako bwana.
Inchi si yenu.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you think the same thing? That he's grooming somebody within the family to come and protect?
Actually, it's not like... Unajua Kiir has been doing these things over the last almost 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Ile ya akiamka leo na mood swings, anatoa huyu, anaeka huyu, and then ana recycle over and over. And then when you say he's not directly kind of involving his family, watoto wake wako na shareholding powers in various capacities kwa different companies, either globally ama within South Sudan. And also thick sijua anakuanga kijana yake ama ni nephew.
Is either a cousin
nephew
or
yeah, something like that, but he's very much related to him.
Yeah.
Huyo jamaa ako kwa ako within the government
of the Central Equatoria.
Yes, ni kama mayor or something like that.
Right now it's deputy mayor.
Yeah,
but
deputy
at some point
mayor.
he used to be a mayor.
So still he has those roots. These people, hao ndio watakuja tu kuwaongoza tena in the next coming years. So it's not like he's not directly kind of helping the family and stuff. But I don't know the kind of connections zenye Ball Mill akonazo yenye inamfanya he's that powerful, because all these scandals ukisikia from different parts, either ni National Revenue Authority, Finance Ministry, Central Bank, hizo vitu zote zenye zina include a lot of looting and stuff, Ball Mill lazima jina yake itoke hapo. So I don't really know why the president is doing that. Maybe to protect his family, because if it's someone trusted to him, ndio ana take over the leadership, then the family will be safe, right?
Yeah.
If it's, let's say, the opposition party, ama people wake up and they want accountability for some of the atrocities zenye zimefanyika, ama corrupt proceeds zirudishwe, then they will be in trouble. So I guess that's what he's trying to do by bringing Ball Mill in. And then now that we have Easy Vito's a multi-party system, should anything happen to the president right now, I kind of feel like the first person who would be the acting president, even if they're going to do elections maybe after 3 months or after 1 month, itakuwa huyo Ball Mill. Yeye ndio like the only vice president under the SPLM IG. So I agree with you that he's trying to groom him for the leadership, but given a chance, if they were to choose replace naye, they would have done that, because a while back, I think it was 2 or 3 months ago, kulikuwa na rumors that Ball Mill will be put into the presidency. Na si ndio it was almost coming true by being made the vice president, and it's not like he has very big military ranks or anything like that. Na si ati ni real fighter mwenye unaweza sema fight for liberation of South Sudan.
Yeah, so if anything was to happen, let's say to this guy,
the president
himself, if he resign or he become incapacitated, or he becomes sick, incapacitated, or a natural way of life take its course, then the day that, like, South Sudan as a country has not reached that level of democracy where you will think that because the president this thing has happened to him, this person will now to take over from him for this number of month until we make a decision or to finish the remaining term. No, it will not happen that way. What will happen is the following day, you will see these SPLM members coming to a meeting and saying, we have decided this person is now going to be the president. So what they will do the following day, they will replace the president and they will leave Bolmel in his position as a vice president. So they will bring automatically somebody new within the SPLM and say, let's say, Waniga, based on the hierarchy, is the next person to be. Waseme, based on our political party of SPLM, Waniga is supposed to be the president. So we are replacing the president. Waniga anakuwa president, Bolmel anabaki as a vice president. And they might decide kufanya hivyo so that kusikwe na a lot of fight within these 5 vice president. Mtu aseme, why is it so and why is it him? Yeah, among the vice presidents. Mimi kama Rieka I'm supposed to be, na watu waseme no, when you are IO, a lot of, so they will actually choose a different person. And they will not wait for like the term to end. No. And at the moment, it's not like our SPLM are happy.
Yeah.
Some of them are not happy. So if anything was to happen tonight, is that they will call a meeting tomorrow, select who they want, then say you are the president, Bolmel anaendelea kushikilia. Yeah, Bolmel ashikilia his position as a vice president. So I don't see, maybe that only that one night, and then the following day they will change it.
So, and then what, like, do you think Bolmel has a chance of becoming the South Sudan president anytime in the near future, be it through elections or even if he doesn't become the immediate president after Kiir?
Is yes and is no. Is yes because he has looted or he has acquired some of how do you call
like
it?
Finances.
Some of funds, some of properties, a lot of things have acquired from the government, a lot of assets from the government, not in the right way. So he has powers to sway people around. If people were to go for campaign, it can easily campaign for that position. So yeah, from that point, it can take it. But if people were going to do a fair election, then it will not take it because Uijama, in every, like, it has been mentioned in a lot of negative news that have been happening. So the first time when I heard about him with a girl talking about venye tu anawachaguanga anasema
humanizing,
I want that girl nyanti ya dengaret, I want him, and then unapelekwa ndani. That was the first time nilisikia. And then hizi scandals zake za barabara zenye that was washed away by the rain.
Yeah.
You see, so he's doing a lot of incomplete projects. And then in some of the, is it Century Report?
Yeah,
and
Century Report.
If you go online and Google only his name, it will pop up because he's in a lot of sanction by this Western world government.
Like so, the US, European countries.
So it has been sanctioned. But unajua sasa unajua watu wa South Sudan, they don't really care about the sanctions.
Yeah. Do they even really know like what are the implications of being sanctioned by these superpowers?
Most of them don't really understand because that's why McQueen was sanctioned. But the way that he responded to that sanction was like, I don't really care. It's not like I'm going anywhere. So most of them are like that. So long as they can delegate other people to go and do deals on their behalf and come back, they don't really care about those sanctions. So that's why it might not affect like a regular citizen when it comes to the decision making. But if people were to actually think of the right person, because a president is somebody that's supposed to go outside, negotiate some good deals for the countries in terms of trade, bilateral, so kind of things. But if you are sanctioned, you are not able to travel. So will not be the right candidate to go and do anything on our behalf.
And you might not even have the powers to kind of try to bargain with other or to build those bilateral or like international trade deals.
Yeah, and even sanction might increase because unajua hizi sanctions inakwanga take for example US. US might say we are not selling any ammunition
Yes.
to South Sudan, or we are not doing this to South Sudan until this one is changed.
Yes.
People will not see it, but the economy will feel it.
Yes, people will actually feel it through the economy.
Yeah.
Because if the economy is bad, then you are affected as a person. Either you are working or not working.
Yeah.
Because the financial issues will trickle down to the grassroots level.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, right now we seem to be the youngest among the political leaders that are there. So, for that reason, it might have it because they might think and say, ndio kusikue na shida between parties, Riek Machar asikasirika na Wanweri, let's put this guy. Unaona? So, hapo ndio anaweza pata power. Or a group of illiterate people that might select him. Or having enough resources that he can campaign for himself to take the position. And do we have to blame Bolomel? No. Every young man out there anataka afike hapo penye Bolomel amefika.
Yeah.
So it's up to you to do it. And unajua sometime nasikianga watu wakisema oh Barkadel, oh this one.
Acha Makuma.
Yes. Like I was mentioning to you earlier that if Garang Mabir was still alive and is the president, you will not be hearing about this ball from whatever. There are a lot of balls in Barkadal that has a lot of money.
They are all doing well. I was thinking, is it something associated with the name?
Yeah, they like they like naming themselves ball.
Yeah.
So if Garang was alive, you will not be hearing about these people from this other side of the Barkazal. People
will be complaining about Bora Chamakuma.
Yes, utakuwa unasikia oh wetka Bora, and then ikikuja hapa side yetu ya Jangula yetu wetka Twai Chamakuma. Tungekuwa right now we'll be talking of big boys within the country. Ingekuwa wetka Ulien, so and so, and like I was telling you, dache gere tawok getufikia hadi miskinyiri. Akasema kwa hivi jibaka kwa hivi
ataleta votes kubor.
Yes, ataleta votes kubor and then wewe nyanda ya
Yes.
So hata tungesikika kwa urahisi. And it's not something that we should feel bad. Huwa inafanyikanga hivyo. And like I was telling you, hata ikikuja kwa hii basketball, uliona LeBron James mtoto wake alidraftiwa to the same team with him.
Lakers.
Yeah. And it's not like akicheza unaona he was like the best that Lakers wangechukua. So hii kitu iko kila mahali.
Nepo baby.
So the reason why Wetka Barkadel sahi wanangara na hii kitu ni vile iko. And the only way like
leave it or take it.
Yes, the only way that Wetka Bor can get close to the power is through ya watu.
Nyirku Barkadel.
Nyirku Barkadel, not just Barkadel in general, Barkadel that have powers. Sunaona?
Nyirku J1.
Yes, exactly.
Sasa kama yeye dutu wanarudi Barkadel, then Wetka Bor wata penetrate aje.
Unajua sasa hapo ndio nasema tulegea kamba. That's where we fail as Wetka Bor. Tungesema ikikuja kwa hiyo wanaume kujuana, sisi kama Bor hatutatoboa because it's our president that is ruling, right? It's not like from our section or from our state.
Okay.
So kitu tungefanya ni kusema tutafikia hii kitu through sexual intercourse.
Through intermarriages, please.
Yeah, so tunaanza kutafuta.
Juzi ni Valentine, sasa shafikiria tu constitution, kusoma tu katiba.
Siku stories za kusoma katiba. Okay. Unajua? Unasema ukisema marriage itakuwa vigumu because people in power they will need a lot of dowries, right?
Yeah, so and they also want their daughters and sons to marry from well-known families.
Yes, too. So venye like ni kunini kama jimbo ama like unatafuta penye utafika to where they hang out hours shana wao. Unaona? Okay. And ni rahisi like bottom low page because unajua our dating as South Sudanese people don't ask themselves what do you do for a living? So bora umeenda hata kama wewe ni class 2 dropout tanya tom nono mguchini araka ni hivyo.
Okay.
So ingekuwa rahisi. That's how we would have got into closer to the power through women yao wenye wako in power sides za Barkadel. Lakini sasa tulijidistance kwa yote, now we are missing out entirely.
Why you nini na muko na kina Kwal Manyang, sijui Michael Makwelwet, and then kuna huyo jamaa anaitangwa Ngodia Ntendengo Ngodia. Huyo Mwamborden.
So long as you are not a president, ikitu ni vigumu. Okay, like being close to them inaweza saidia, lakini sasa unajua Kwala alisaidia msichana yake, si ndio?
Oh yeah.
That's why she's a deputy governor sahi. So mtoto wake anaweza rise through hapo. Unaona?
Yeah.
So long as like Kwala kona vijana wake, ukisema uta nini, like the cake is not big for Kwal itufikie sisi wote.
Okay.
Unajua kama yeye ndio president, then kukatia wasichana ama nyirge ingekuwa inakuleta, because ako in control of a lot of resources, right? So anaweza sema shikilie NRA, shikilie NilePet, shikilie, unaona?
Oh yeah, and those things by the way watu wamekuwa wakicomplain sana ati hizo kuna specific ministries zenye uraniwa na Barkadel. Hizo kama NRA, sijui NilePet ukiangalia the management na board of directors unapata tu wall something Ngodient and all those.
Barkadel is big.
I know.
Bor is small. But anyway, it's not like that. Those people appointed, it's not like they are appointed on merit.
Yeah.
Some people are just appointed because they know who is next and who is know them.
Connections.
And, connections. But then also we cannot blame Salva Kiir because how would he know
the best?
Yeah, man. Somebody from Jangule who is well learned ama nini when they are not too close to the power. Unaona? If take for example Kwal Manyang, if he was the president ama Makwelwet, they know of another Bor mwenye ako hapo mwenye watu wanasema huyu jamaa ako na PhD in this ama ako na degree in this, anajua his thing hivi. Unaona? So tungekuwa tunaappointiwa kwa urahisi.
Yeah, no, but to cut you short. You can, okay,
go ahead.
Nilikuwa nataka kusema hiyo story ya kusema these people wangekuwa wanajua ngadi mwenye top brain in this sector and all that. You know kuna a lot of gatekeeping kwa easy when it comes to major government projects ama positions. For example, kuna ile video yenye kijana alifanya some time back. Akasema kuna one of these big boys wa Bor that he had to wait for when Nyanke Nebukandu graduate and then akakuja akampatia position. Yet kulikuwa another graduates within Jonglei or within Bor when you want to take that position. So like these people, it's not really that wanataka improve the people of Jonglei, but instead wakona their own interest at heart. That's why unapata kina Kwal Nyande ndio amepata hiyo position. Do you think she's the only like learned woman in Jonglei mwenye angehandle hiyo position? The answer is no. There are a lot of people, but because of the close proximity to the power, she got the position. As much as Anna denies, she's saying that kuna video alisema ama ilikuwa during her inauguration. Akasema people were saying she was lobbied into the position, but no, she got it on merit. Where did they post your job posting? Ndio watu apply and then they get selected.
No, what I was saying ni ile unajua hizi za the position that kina Makwelwet and Kwal Manyang that are holding are not big position. They cannot fit everybody. So that's why in a rotate up within just the nuclear family. But if it was like to be the bigger position like the president, there will be so many other positions penye angekuwa na appoint au watu wake wa nuclear family wenye hawajasomea. Lakini if in his family hakuna mtu mwenye amesomea stories za engineering ama stories za accounting ama stories za taxation, he would go and look for somebody that is qualified and head over the NRA ama Nilepet ama Central Bank, unaona. Lakini hizi ni small positions zenye wako nazo, so inakuwa tu just tutakuja kupambana na Winnie Nyankei, unaona. But if it is a bigger position, then it will be too big like for everybody to get.
Okay.
Especially like itakuwa bigumu for him kujua Bakadhal mwenye ako side za let's say Madinga Wila ama mwenye ako Rumbek, mwenye amesomea kitu aseme yeye ndiye atakuja kulidi kitu, unaona. Itakuwa vigumu na itakuwa rahisi kwake kujua Mwanyabi mwenye anajua hiyo kitu, Mwanpale mwenye anajua hiyo kitu, Mwaintui mwenye anajua hiyo kitu, itakuwa rahisi. And but anyway, like also mimi nilikuwa na blame kina Makwe the other day. Kene Kwal, I was thinking that these guys are not aggressive enough.
Okay.
They should be more aggressive because
like how?
Presidency or the power is not given. Because you have been a good person, Kwal Manyang take it. You have been a good person, Makwin, let's take it. You have to fight up.
Okay.
Yeah, so unaona. So but then again tukuja kwa hii Bolmel is not that popular. Nile tu he has money. So
hata si pesa yake, ni hizi tu za kuibaiba hapa na pale, unapewa like tenders, ni tenderpreneur. You get tenders for government and then you don't accomplish the project.
You don't deliver. So you just take
just
money.
Do some shoddy work. Alafu at the end of the day ushalipwa pesa yako.
And there's no accountability.
Yeah, and then according to your Century report inasemekana that whatever project yenye Bolmel ako associated with, lazima it's funded, like anapata that priority. So that's whether anaenda kuimplement or not,
he
doesn't matter.
Get money.
Yes, and we know that over the last 1 year to some months, civil servants hawajalipwa, but projects that Bolmel fully funded.
Yeah, it's a little bit crazy. Tricky. Because we don't really know how these government projects really work, how they're funded, where the money come from. So we can just say a lot of things that they have touched have failed. We have seen those.
Yes.
But the regularities and other complexities of those things, we don't really know. So we can't really comment on it.
Yeah.
So that's where he's getting his money. And unajua watu wetu hawajalingi where you got your money. So long as you have money to be for people to kiss your ass today, they will do it. Ukikosa kesho, they go to the next person.
The next. Yeah.
So inakuwa hivyo. And like I was saying, this guy is not totally popular because unakumbuka akienda kwa hiyo inauguration or speech yake ya kwa address, it was his community that were there, na ilikuwa imejaa wamama sana. It was somebody that
what are you implying?
Si tulianza nayo that huyu jamaa anapendanga. So I build a lot of connection for women all throughout.
Yeah, ndio president wa mama mboga.
Yes, ameshikilia sector ya mother unit. So unaona, ukiona hiyo kitu, there were not a lot of men because for that reason. And then vitu zingine like anaweza ipara because unajua South Sudan hakunanga ile accountability ya kusema this person is doing the right thing. So long as you are doing some shady deal hapa na pale and you're getting money, people will support you and say wewe ni mtu wa maana.
And then I blame President Kiir for that because ukiona all these decrees ya could decree people out and in, he keeps on recycling people hata wenye wamekuwa accused of corruption. Na bado tu utapata alitoa mtu kwa finance, akampeleka petroleum, akamrudisha finance, hivyo. The same faces, just recycling them. So hiyo kitu inaleta issues. And then we Bolmel, like based on his current standing, akona pesa. As much as we know, see legit money. And he's going to get even more money because these are some of the ministries zenye zinaenda kukua under his docket kama the vice president in charge of the economic cluster.
Huyu jamaa atapambana tu na hali yake. And hii ya President Kiir na power zake, unajua, it does not select people on merit.
True.
And it does not remove them because of demerit.
Yeah, or
It
not
just,
performing.
or not performing. It just removed them because somebody have told him, or we don't really know what happened in J1, right?
Yeah.
But most people appointed, it's not on merit. People dropped, it's not because they're not performing.
Kuna a lot of lobbying going on.
Yeah, so they just say remove so and so. And like kwa ile WhatsApp conversation yenye leak, right?
Yake na Bolmel.
Yes, unakumbuka
Na
Bolmel ndani ni
Kidit.
akisema eti yako na page yake yenye ana nyingi. Aye, like kama
For
akupendi
propaganda.
ana run propaganda of how you are not doing good so that you are fired. If you can admit that ako na page kama hiyo, how many other pages or how many other word of mouth yenye anazinanga kusema huko without page? Huyu jamaa atakuribia bani. Toa amefanya hii, amefanya hii. And I'm pretty sure Salva Kiir does not work on facts or evidence.
I feel like I work with a lot of emotions.
Yeah. Akisikia tu hivi anakutoa. It's not like, okay, where are the facts? Where are the receipt?
And then they have a lot of insecurity. Ka venye ulisema hapo awali about trying to protect themselves and their families once they are gone. Either gone from power or gone that they are dead and stuff. Their families will remain and they would want someone to take care of their interest. So those are some of the things that I feel like anaonanga some people might be too aggressive and they might end up wakimwaribia if they get close to the power positions.
Yeah, kuna kwanga a lot of stories kuhusu political za South Sudan. So because nilikuwa nasikia that Bolmel na Kolkor wanachukiana. Na venye Bolmel ali get closer to the president, that's when Kolkor alitolewa.
Yeah.
Juu walikuwa wanasema Kolkor anataka kuchukua Bany. Unaona?
Yeah.
So who really want to take Bany right now? Ni Bolmel.
Bolmel hataki kuchukua Bany. Yeye ndio anawekwa hapo kama gatekeeper. Anajiweka
amesoka from his whatever that he was holding hadi amekuwa close to it. Whatever.
Hey, huyu kijana very lucky man. Na venye with all the humanizing he's still
I don't actually believe in luck. It's not luck. He has pushed himself through that, either through corruption deals or through his talking. He has gone through it. Like he was not sitting somewhere and then no, he was doing his shit, man.
Yeah.
And that's how he got through there. And like, okay, Kutwei. People that are not close to the power. Now
Equatorians, yeah.
Equatorians, yeah. This one is going
to there when you see I went.
No, wow. I like they can easily get it. Okay. But for these other people, because Kira anaweza kuwa anajua somewhere from Rumbek, somewhere ni rahisi kwao. But for we wenye tuko huko mbali, hii presidency ya nepotism actually wabuda you. So what we are supposed to do is easy. No, actually there are two ways.
Okay.
Moja ni rahisi. Look for your own money.
Okay.
Be filthy rich. Na unajua ukiwa rich, hizi contracts kubwa ama tena where rich people where they meet. Utapatikana.
You will afford to be there.
Yes, and you will meet with this kina Bolmel and whatever. Or somebody closer to Kiir, you will meet with them. And the way that you will conduct yourself, right? Because you're a businessman, your businesses are running in billions or in millions, right? So when they know you have, like, anybody with money has powers. Na kwanza huyu jamaa anaongeanga vizuri and he has money. Si mtu mwenye unaweza sema atakuja hapa
aibe pesa zako.
Hata akiiba ni wale wenye like awata nini, they will have something to lose. So they will act in a appropriate manner, wasipoteze hata business zao. Wakiambiwa nani ukifanya hivi tunaweza kuharibia biashara yako, anaweza fuata masharti. Unaona? That's the easy way. Get money, you'll get closer to the power. Hata ikikuja ile time yenye people will be doing campaign, let's say you have not even got to closer to any power. When people are campaigning for the MPs and whatever, you have resources to campaign. you will be doing some projects hapa na pale that the community will see actually you are actually benefiting them even when you are not elected.
Yeah,
so ni rahisi for you to be elected.
Okay, so getting money, the second way?
The second way ni through employment. Let's say if we are employing the government position, somebody there's ahead of you, hata akiwa mjinga aje, usiongee, just do your work. Ukiambiwa ni hivi, just do the roles and responsibilities that have been given to you. Fuata hizo. Dunu la kugurut. Be a nice person. Wanasema this person anakuanga mtu mzuri, you can easily be promoted. Hadi ukue na your own horns, banong tunkuitok. Hapo sasa ndio unaweza ongea. Yeah, because nilikuwa nataka kusema kuna wale wenye wanapointiwa wanaona mkubwa like aelewi a lot of things, wanaanza kumcriticize,
outshine.
You are kicked out of the system and you will never grow again. Hata kama you have the right idea, so long as you are kicked out of the system, you will not grow. So just be in the system, fuata hii kenye wanafanya, your opportunity will come na utafix everything.
Magufuli.
Yes. Tanzania ilikuwa ina nini? Tanzania ilikuwa inayeyuka yumba hivi. Ikia quiet, akaendelea tu. Unaona vile alichaguliwa, akanyosha kila mtu kwa laini.
Kanyorosha watu.
Kanyorosha kila kitu. So just wait. Usikue na haraka because umeona a lot of victims wako criticize mkubwa. You are kicked out, sai unakuja kulia hapa Facebook nini.
But unajua sometimes hapo South Sudan pia ni tricky to mind your business and do your things, because sometimes these leaders they become insecure when they see that wewe tu unafanya kazi yako, you know what you are doing, then wana feel like huyu mtu anaweza kuja akaningoa sometime in the near future.
You be friend with
them.
Unakuwa rafiki nao so that you can even do some of the work on their behalf. Chini ya maji, like you just do, credit is given. Credit is given to them. Usiwahi onekana like that you are the one doing it. Yes. Wacha tu wakue watu wazuri nini and then watakupenda. Yeah, they want this, show them, do it hivi nini hivi, it raise your credibility. Unaona? So huyu jamaa wa juu akipanda because he's now having a good work because of you, akipanda anakuja na wewe because anataka ku maintain so that aendelee kupanda.
You keep on doing things for them.
Yes, so you guys will grow up together.
Okay.
Lakini ukisema like unafanya vitu mzuri on the side and then you let the minister struggle peke yake,
outshine.
Kazi yake inakuwa shady, your work is good. No, no, it doesn't work like that. You just have to support them. Hawajui kitu wanafanya, you don't say hawajui. You just do for them. You maintain your nene, you are not interested in their position. Wana outshine other ministers, wana promote you because they are doing good work. Unaenda na
yeye. Wewe ndio una work on their behalf.
Yeah, they will not leave you behind because wanajua you are their power.
Okay.
Wanaenda na wewe. Unaona? So those are the two ways that Nepo people will get into the power.
Okay.
Be a good person na ujitendee vizuri.
Yeah, ni tricky. And in politics the South Sudan, like they are very complex.
Yeah.
And then with this unajua kuna hiyo watu bado wako in denial that they are the ones who fought the country. So now it's their time to eat because they liberated you guys. Now want fresh ideas.
Yeah.
Some of them didn't even complete their education because of war.
Yeah.
It's about time they give those opportunities to the rising stars. Na waende tu wakakule pension na huko. That way you have a productive economy. And hata watu wa youngsters pia na nyinyi watu waamke. Because there's so much that people can do in that country, right? Let's say sectors kama farming. I've seen a lot of people embrace agriculture amongst the youth. Ama ni senior youth.
Well,
Yeah.
So long as they're not in government, they are youth.
Yeah, they are doing that, and I really feel good sometimes when I see people farming large tracts of land, right? As much as kuna section of people who are complaining about insecurity, country not having, like, not making it favorable for farming, kuna watu who are thriving in that sector. So if you take up those positions or those opportunities and run with them, by 5 to 10 years from now, utakuwa wewe ndio ball wa generation yenu.
Yeah.
And it will be your legit money.
Yeah. And they always say kila mtu anaona kitu anaona. Yeah, utaona the cup is half full, utaona the cup is half empty.
Empty, yeah.
Utaona things are not, like, you'll see a lot of negative things because your mind is fixed on negative things. Other person will see positive. So it's and we can never be the same, like, to look at things at the same, in the same angle. So kila mtu tu apambane na hali yake is how you view the world, but view it in a positive way and in a
jikaze, do something.
Yeah.
Very soon utakuja tukuite kiongozi.
Ni aje.
Utakuja kuwa Oscar Sudi.
Yeah.
Uti class 4 dropout na wewe saizo unaitwa engineer.
Yeah.
Una fly na Air Force One. Okay. So, happy Valentine's Day, Jemaga.
Mapenzi, happy Valentine, Nyande.